What caught our eye, Colin Powell is out there talking today because he was a keynote speaker at the Microsoft Dynamic Convergence Conference. And Laura, he said he was born analog, but he's desperately
raised in the Bronx. So interesting facts about Colin Powell. That's what people are talking about.
I wonder if he's on Twitter. If he's just desperately trying to become digital, I have my doubts. However, interesting to see that speech getting a lot of attention. Also, a little celebrity news. Apparently, Reese Witherspoon, the actress of Twitter, it's been 6 years. It's amazing to see how much it has changed the world, changed communication in that time.
More than 530 million registered users.
But we want to stay in the entertainment world right now. It's worked for books, and maybe it'll work now for laughs as well. Going straight to the web has allowed content creators to bypass the middleman, bypass the platform, and help them find an audience for their work. Joining me here on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, comedian Jim Gaffigan, one of the pioneers, you could say, in this new model of e-laughs. You're selling your 1-hour tape stand-up special for $5 on your website starting today.
Right.
Why did you decide to go straight to consumer?
Well, this 63,000, and so far I've sold one.
63,000 downloads?
63,000 downloads.
Okay. In order to cover your production costs.
Cover my, and adding the charity element to the Bob Woodruff Foundation pushed my break-even back pretty significantly, but I'm fortunate enough that I can tour doing stand-up, and so if this experiment for me doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. My children will still eat. I mean, I'll eat more, but they'll eat some.
Well, what made you choose to do this direct to consumer and not through another platform, like even on the web through an Amazon or through an eBay? Can you protect your content the same way they could?
Well, there's
Have some breaking news. Carl Icahn is near an agreement to buy a stake from a company currently owned by Phil Falcone's fund. Now, the name of the company is Ferrous Resources. It's a very closely held Brazilian iron ore mining company, and Phil Falcone's Harbinger Capital, that hedge fund, is looking to sell that. Carl Icahn is very close to buying that stake. He's looking to buy just about 15% in Ferrous Resources, according to 3 people familiar with the matter. Right now, he intends to pay about $1.50 a share, partly in cash, for that stake in the Brazilian miner. So you well know Phil Falcone. We've been talking to you about some of the problems with recent investments, including Light Squared, that telecom enterprise he had launched that may or may not be filing for bankruptcy. But right now, he is unloading some stakes. Carl Icahn may be the buyer of this Brazilian mining stake he owns.